Hi and welcome to the IntrointroIIIIntroIntro announcement video. Today I'm going to go on ahead and tell you all of the things that you can expect to see during the month of February. But first thing first, let's go on ahead and explain the elephant on the room over there, which is why there was no content during the entirety of the month of January. So, for those of you who do not know, the thing about January is that there is a month beforehand that's called December. And in that month there is a thing called Christmas.
What the heck?
I did not see Christmas coming when I made the announcement that I was back around a month ago. Oops.
Bruh.
So what happened, pretty much, is that during the entirety of the month of January, due to the fact that my own birthday is also set during January, I was completely unable to work on the game because family wanted to see me everywhere. So while it was a nice experience, of course, it completely prevented me from actually working on the game, which is sad. However, I am now back and I have a lot of notes that I wrote during the month of January to actually accelerate the production of the game during the coming month. So, with that being said, what you're actually looking at right now is the announcement video for the month of February, as I just said. I am going to be releasing 2 videos during this month. The first is going to be the famous game presentation video. So, this video is going to contain a quick presentation of the world of Nekoria, the planet itself, the threats inside of it, all of its factions also, well, the important ones, alongside the current situation of Nekoria before we come to the Servant of the Monster Lord storyline, which is going to be about the fall of the 16th Monster Lord, or the mother to Ophelia, the coming of the crowning ceremony, which is going to be a core element of the game, where monsters basically all fight one another in order to decide the next Monster Lord, and finally going over the various humanity struggle and crusades that they constantly use against monster kind and all the trouble that it causes. So with that, you will come to know a bit more in what you're getting into as far as the story goes. The second thing that the presentation is going to then do is that it's going to actually present the gameplay of the game, since the game is not just a visual novel. You are going to be showcased the Reforged battle system, as I call it, through a prototype where you will be able to see the actual presentation of the game in action. This prototype will all be actually coded by me over the following days, if I am able to actually produce it easily, or is going to be animated through images, depending on what my skills are at the moment. But regardless of that, you will see what the game is all about live in the presentation. The second thing that I'm then going to showcase you is going to be the choose your own adventure part of the game, through what I call the dynamic quest system. Once again, I will showcase it through a prototype or an animation, depending on what my skills are at the moment. Now, the next thing that is going to release within the CZ Studios channel is going to be the first episode of IntrointroIIIIntroIntro Genesis, which is going to be the episode 0. So, episode 0 is going to be a trailer to the entirety of the series, and is also going to kickstart the storyline of the series itself. Each episode is going to be made on a single world, which will present it through an original story that you'll be able to follow. Which means that the Genesis series will go for a total of 12 episodes that will be set between 15 and 25 minutes of runtime. Each episode will be set upon a single world, due to the fact that when I decided to lay out each world, I ended up realizing that IntrointroIIIIn was way too big. Just show 4 worlds in one episode, that would take literally an hour to go through. So instead, I have decided to go 1 episode at a time.
Oh shit.
Hi, it's me from the future. I have decided to redo everything about the release section of the video because the previous version was So, as I already told you, there are going to be 2 prototypes that will be designed for the game presentation video. These 2 prototypes, which will go over the dynamic quest system and the Reforged battle system, will then be refined into a demo or a minimum viable product to be more specific, which will then be able to play in the month of March, if all goes well. This demo will be an original story set upon the world of Necoria, and it will showcase you everything you need to know about the game itself. Once that will be done, the second thing that I will then start my work on will be the actual prologue of the game, or in other words, the actual start of the game, and the story of the Seventh of the Monster Lord. This prologue will be free to play, and will act as the final demo, you could say, of the actual game. And also, once the prologue will be complete, the game will also release on itch.io, and at the same time as GameJolt, in order to touch both of the communities are over there. After that, I will then start my work on chapter 1 to 4, because I have now decided that 7th to the Monster Lord will be released through a chapter per chapter basis. I plan to release one chapter at a time, which will then be able to buy against 2 to 5 euros. I will decide myself what the final price of each chapter will be once I will have the chapter before my eyes, so that I can then value it on what I think would be fair. And once the entire game will be finished and released, I will then go on ahead and post the game on Steam as well, at the very end of the project. That will be all there is to it about the actual releases of Point Origin 7th to the Monster Lord. And so, I hope you have a good day, I hope you have a good night, check your closet tonight, and jump off a bridge the next time you cross one. See ya!